is my 1-year anniversary on Authortube.
Woohoo!
Throughout the day today, I was trying to think about what I should do to celebrate my 1-year Authortubaversary. I'm just kind of reflecting on the past year and what has changed in my writing journey since I started my channel a year ago, what has changed in my life, what has changed on my channel, and so I thought it would be a really fun idea to do a reaction video to my first ever video on Authortube. I recognize that it took a lot of bravery to post that first video. I recognize I have learned things since then, and it will probably be pretty cringy to go back and watch it now based on what I know now that I didn't know then. But then again, 2 weeks from now, this video will seem cringy to me too. That's just the nature of creating content for YouTube. You learn things so quickly that really, honestly, all it takes is a week or two to look back on a video and already be like, oh, I could have done that so much better now. And that's okay. So I'm just going to embrace that and show my past self some mercy as much as I can. Without further ado, let's dive into this and watch my first ever YouTube video. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am RaiBshaw, author of YA historical fiction. So this is funny because I remember before I started my channel, I noticed a lot of people who I enjoyed watching had a regular opening to their channel, and I couldn't come up with one for myself, and I was like, I don't know, how should I open my videos? It's gonna be like my signature thing that everyone's gonna remember. And it was one of the big things that held me back from posting a video sooner. And so then what ended up coming out was just me saying, hello and welcome to my channel. And I knew it was cheesy and I knew it was dumb in the moment, but I was like, that's the best I got right now, and I just need to get a video up, so I just knew I needed to get the ball rolling if it was ever gonna roll at all. The first several videos that I posted, that was my opening. Hello and welcome to my channel! And I hated it every single time, and it always made me cringe inside, and as I was editing, just like, oh, so dumb. And eventually I was like, well, I don't have to keep doing it. If it's dumb and I don't like it, like, I don't need to have a clever opening, and if I ever have a clever opening, it will just probably come naturally. And so to this day, I don't have a regular opening. I kind of just like for people to jump right into their videos and just like, don't tell me who you are, show me who you are. And so that's kind of the approach that I've been gravitating towards in my videos. It always feels more awkward for me to sit here and try to think of a good way to introduce who I am. Like, oh, I'm RaiBshaw, I'm an author of YA historical fiction. Actually, maybe it's new adult fiction. I actually don't know. What am I writing? What's my purpose in life? And this is my first video. So I thought it would be fitting for my first video to do the Authortube newbie tag. This is the culprit for the wobbly camera. But look how cute he is. He's just such a cutie pie. He's still very cute. This tag was created by... Okay, yeah, so you'll see that the lighting actually changed there, and also the angle of the camera. That's because I was sitting on a spare mattress that we had in this same office. It was actually right here in this corner. I actually filmed this on my cell phone. I didn't have a tripod or anything like that, and so what I did was I just propped a bunch of books up on the mattress and then just propped up my cell phone on the books. And it was very precarious because every time I moved, the mattress would move and then the phone would wobble, so I was constantly adjusting it so that it was still on me. And the reason that I did it in this corner is because this corner gets the best light in this office space, and so that's why I eventually moved my desk over here, because gets the best natural light. And I edited this whole video on my phone as well, so I was still learning how to do it, and it was kind of small to be editing the whole video on my phone. That's all I knew how to do, that's all I had. My husband was trying to show me that it was possible to do filters on videos, and so he showed me how to put on a filter, but it only went onto some clips of the video and not onto others. And I couldn't figure out how he had done that, and I couldn't figure out how to undo it or do it on the ones that didn't have it yet, and so I just left it because I was like, oh, I don't know how to do this, and I just posted the video. One of the very first comments I ever got was, why did the lighting change all of a sudden? And I was like, I don't know how to use the filters on this thing. So this is actually what my setup looks like now. I use my iPad to film most of the time, and then I have these two umbrella lights. So I just kind of gathered various recording and lighting equipment over the past year as I have done Authortube, and actually most of the things that I have now, especially the tripod that I have now that my iPad is on, were all birthday gifts and Christmas gifts from my husband, Patrick, because he supports that I do this, which I think is really, really sweet of him. It always makes me like feel so touched every time he gives me things to help with my Authortube channel or my writing journey. And I will link her video below. I was tagged by a lot of Authortubers who said, I tag all of you in this video. So I was not tagged personally by name, but I have taken it upon myself to do this Authortube newbie tag. So I hope that you enjoy. Longer now. I was proud of myself that I figured out how to do this whole thing. YA historical fiction, and I have some plans for some historical fiction mixed with like paranormal elements. Well, I have a lot of other ideas to branch out of historical fiction, but my current project is a YA historical fiction set in like a Western kind of backdrop. A year ago I was working on the same project that I'm working on now. Sometimes it's easy for me to get discouraged when I look at other people who started their channels around the same time I have, and to see how much farther they've gotten in their writing journey than I am. A lot of them have already published books that they were working on a year ago. A lot of them have written several books in the time it's taken me to write half of mine. But everybody's journey is just different. For the past year, my channel has been me just working my tail off really, really hard on this one book. Right now, a year later, my book is actually out to beta readers as we speak. I'm actually trying to finish up the last chapters to send to them. My hair looks so cute. So much volume. Since that's mostly the time that I have to myself. Right now I'm lucky because my husband left for work early this morning and I don't have to be at work yet, so I'm recording this right before heading out to work. That's honestly how I filmed the majority of my earlier videos. I would wait for my husband to leave for work and then I would film and then I would go to work. But that was back when I had my own car. Now my husband and I actually traded in both of our cars for one nicer car, so now I can't film after he leaves. I used to rely completely on natural daylight for my filming, so I could only film earlier in the day when there was good lighting, and I preferred my husband not to be there because I was embarrassed to be filming in front of him back then. I still feel a little bit awkward sometimes, but not as awkward as I used to. But now, because I have these umbrella lights, it doesn't really matter so much what time of day I film. In fact, right now it is past midnight and I am filming in the dark. I would not have been able to do this when I first started my channel because this would be really dark and gloomy and you would not be able to see me very well. But yeah, natural light is your friend if you do not have good lighting equipment. I have to say, I actually am impressed with the things that I did do in my editing with this video. I did some jump cut editing, which I don't remember anyone ever really teaching me how to do that. I think I just noticed in other videos that I watched that my favorite people to watch didn't have a lot of long pauses and ums and things like that, and so I just tried to cut my video to be that way. So good job there. And then yeah, just a couple of like little editing things that I'm impressed with myself that I figured that out on my first video. I don't know why. I'm probably remembering myself as more amateurish than I really was, maybe to say, because I don't feel like I really try to imitate any writing style. Maybe I should. I don't know. I feel like I've kind of developed my own style really early on since I started writing when I was 8, and that was before I started reading. I still feel like that's true because I was so young when I started writing. I kind of have developed my own voice and my own style of writing that doesn't really imitate any other style. That's not to say it's not like other styles, of course. It's not like you're gonna read my writing one day and be like, this is unlike any writing style I've ever read. No, you'll probably see like there's probably elements of other writers in there that I'm just unaware of, but I can't pinpoint to this day any one writer that I'm like, I want to write like that writer, because I feel like I kind of have already developed my own voice and just stick to that. Whoo-wee, where to begin? I am really looking forward to just being a part of this community. I love watching all the other Authortubers, and I'm always finding more of you guys. Memories. I have felt so inspired watching other Authortubers working towards their goals, their first unboxing videos with their books. actually having their books being sold on Amazon and then moving on to writing other books. It's been really inspiring for me to watch other people's process, and so I'm looking forward to inspiring other people myself with my own writing process, and then just feeling like I'm a part of something bigger. And I also feel like I'm kind of excited to do my own like unboxing video, and I feel like having this channel will kind of help me remember that I'm working towards these goals. I still really look forward to that day when I can do my own unboxing video of my book. That's like my greatest motivator, just like, I just want to get there. That concludes this video. That's all 13 of the Authortube newbie questions. So if you guys have any questions for me, then please leave them in the comments below. I realize as this is my first video, probably no one's going to watch it yet, and that's okay. I'm just gonna keep posting. Yeah, that was pretty much my attitude posting this video. I think that's honestly what got me to feel confident enough to post the video, was just thinking no one's actually gonna watch this anyways. It's just for me to learn how to upload a video and for me to start getting content out there, and then as it gets better, maybe people will start to find my channel more. But I did not think anybody would find me by my first video. And boy was I wrong. Looking through the comments that I got on this video, I'm actually surprised at how many of these people are my friends now, that I'm like, wow, I didn't realize they commented on my very first video ever, because, you know, they were strangers to me back then. It's just funny going back now and being like, hey, all those strangers who I vaguely remember strangers leaving comments, those are my friends. It's just crazy. Like, wow, they've all been there for me since the beginning. Timmy, Chloe Elizabeth, Dawn Kozak, Evie Redding, Novelty KJ. It's like, wow, I'm kind of touched going back and seeing this now, and that I posted this video 100% believing no one was going to watch it or comment on it, and that it was mostly practice for me. I didn't realize I was about to make some of my closest friends on Authortube. Thank you so much for watching today. I look forward to getting to know all of you a little bit better here on the Authortube. You can also follow me on my blog at RaiBshaw.com, and that is also linked in the description below. There I post a lot of motivational content to help keep you inspired and motivated, not only for writing, but to live any dream that you have. If you're interested in watching my Camp NaNoWriMo journey, I will be vlogging that over the next few weeks. So go ahead and subscribe below so that you can see that, and I will see you next time. Bye! So that's funny. I was actually better about promoting myself in my first video than I am today. I actually don't worry that much about self-promotion on my channel anymore, just because I've learned over the past year that I've been on Authortube that there are really two different sides to Authortube. There's like the more business side, and there are the Authortubers who are here to promote their business and to grow their business, and then there are people who are here purely for the community aspect, for making writer friends, for sharing their journey and watching other people's. And I have learned over the past year that I've been on Authortube that I am here purely for the community aspect. Authortube has become more meaningful to me as a place to connect with other writers than it has the business aspect, whatever. Because of that, I don't do a lot of self-promotion on my channel. It's not like I have it all figured out after 1 year, but it was really fun to go back and look at my first video and just see how things have changed since then. I don't feel like I've gotten that much better at talking to a camera and being in front of a camera, maybe a little bit less nervous. Now when I make a video, I feel like I'm talking to you guys. I'm talking to the people who usually comment back on my videos, or the people whose videos I watch. It makes me feel a little bit less nervous, I guess. Oh yeah, and I also wanted to say, with Camp NaNoWriMo coming up again, I'm really excited. I was in a cabin with a bunch of really, really awesome writers during April Camp NaNoWriMo. I have started that same cabin again, so a lot of us are coming back, but we still have room for more writers. So if you do not have a cabin and you're looking for one and you are interested, please just let me know down below. Oh, it's so much fun. We just have the best group, and we would love to have you join as well if you are looking for a cabin. That being said, happy 1 year to me, I guess. Good luck to any of you out there who are new to Authortube, who have just started channels, or who are thinking about starting channels, or who have been on Authortube for as long or longer than I have. Good luck to us all. I'm so grateful to be here in this community, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!
Would you come and take a walk with me? We'll cross over the mountains and we'll reach the to see. I love you. I'm so glad you love me too. And I